Coffee Club.
Sorry, Josh. I know you're disappointed not to get the other.
No. That one, the OGs, it does it good.
Yeah. June 27th with Coffee Club. Going to have a fun studio guest audience here, and it's going to be a good time. And Josh, you want to do introductions today?
Yeah, we have the Wagners. They are here for the Cruise the Bricks car show and cruise night. And then we have Sarah with the Chamber, and Carrie, she's also with the Chamber on the exec board. And so not here for Charter West, but just for the Chamber right now.
Although we did cut a new commercial yesterday, didn't we? That was yeah, be looking for that one. That one's going to be fun. We learned new words, right? Exactly. All right, so Josh, you want to kind of line us up into this particular weekend and tell us what we have lined up for it?
Yeah, so this weekend, it's going to be a great time. Actually, we have some food trucks that are coming in today to be able to start serving food. And then tomorrow, noon, the food trucks are going to open up. And if you go to the Facebook page, there is a detailed list of who is all going to be there. And then 3 o'clock, that's when the Wagners are going to kind of take over with their car show.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of different vehicles from, the good old classics. Some of them that, you had to blow the dust off to get here because they're a working project, or something that's been sitting in 3 generations of garages. And it's just so fun to come out and see the different motorcycles, pickups, trucks, whatever brings people out for a car show. They're going to be there.
All right, so let's start with the Wagner boys here, Chandler and Garrett.
Yeah.
And so this, how many years? 9th?
This is number 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's different this year? Let's start there.
Different? The biggest difference is, and it's probably going to be the biggest learning curve, so I'm trying to get the word out now, but the way we enter the car show is going to be different than the last 9 years. And we've had changes in the past, but this is a big one. So we're going to enter the car show right by the mural. We're going to showcase that because we take pictures of every car show participant, and we kind of catalog them and we put them on our website. So every year you can go back and see so-and-so is at our car show this year or whatever. So we're going to show off our mural this year. And so we're going to enter from the intersection of C and First on that's West First. And then, so you'll come down right between Horizon Bank and the Art Bank is where we'll enter. There'll be plenty of cones, plenty of barrels, blue barrels with flags on them to show you where to go. We're going to make sure it's pretty obvious to know where to go, just where it's such a big difference. And that really, we start at 3 is when the car show starts, but cars can show up at 2 o'clock. Registration We'll have a lineup of cars, I'm sure, at noon. That's usually how it goes. People are just itching to get in because they want to get their spot in the shade or whatever. And
start the wipe down.
Yeah, or they're bringing multiple cars. So it's like, all right, I'm going to walk across town, grab my other one, and I'll come back and walk across town. So that's kind of the cool thing is we have so much support, and it's the same guys every year, and that's what's pretty cool. It's like, all right, well, I know he's going to be here, so I'll make sure I got 3 spots for him or whatever. It's pretty cool. So that's probably the biggest change is the way you enter the car show. Something new too, we're going to have some more inflatables for the kids to play on, because 9 years ago we didn't have to think about our own children because we didn't have it. So now we are thinking for something for them to do. So very kid focused, just because we know that's a big part of our lives and a lot of other people. And then just where everything else going on in the community that day, let's do it.
And they can bring out their vehicles.
Yeah. So I got Oliver's Corvette shined up, so I put a new battery in it.
We're talking the kid.
The Power Wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a mistake. We're figuring that out pretty quick. I converted it because they come with a kind of junky battery, and I put a Milwaukee battery in it, and boy,
look out.
I'm regretting it. Because I thought he had a little bit better, cognitive skills. I'm giving a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old a lot of credit. But boy, he is just loves spinning donuts in the front yard. So hopefully the future's not telling of that.
Here, son, I got you a helmet for your birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
5-point harness and everything for the seatbelts.
That's what Kyle did with Kaysen's mower.
Yeah.
He put a Milwaukee battery in it.
Tractor Supply mower.
Well, they don't have a lot of juice to them, and I knew he kind of got bored with it, and so, but this is like a little bit too much, but hey.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He'll figure it out. So yeah, that's the new thing too, having the little ones, and it's 16 and under. So if you're, have a car that you're just turning 16, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're proud of it, somebody else probably is too. So bring it in, and we judge it, because there's an award for it's 16 and under. So if you're 14 years old and you have your project car, or maybe it's a bicycle, or it's a motorcycle, or Power Wheels, whatever toy it is, we're gonna have them. We're gonna have a little cruise for them right before the award ceremony, so all the kids can drive their Power Wheels, trikes, whatever, so they can show them off just like everybody else.
Garrett, let's talk a little bit of awards. You have so many different awards that you guys hand out for this. What's probably your favorite one? What would you say?
That's so tough. There's always so many, and it's when you see who wins, it's always kind of a shocker, because I don't know how anybody could ever narrow down who would win best of show.
Tough.
It really is tough. But so we try to include everybody. So we have obviously a motorcycle class, best of show. We'll have a people's choice, and that'll be voted on by anybody that comes and walks through the car show. We have a kids choice. That's fun. And what we do there is we let all the kids that come put a vote in, and if you bring a ballot back to the booth, we give a Hot Wheels car back in return.
I love that.
So it's fun, just trying to get more kids involved, and start the bug early to keep these kind of things going for the long term. But that one's kind of cool. And then another one I'd like to shout out would be the furthest traveled. That's kind of fun. We have people every year. It seems like 300 miles is about the going rate for how far we give away that trophy. So that's kind of neat that we get such a draw. And most of those people have ties to the area, and that's kind of a neat thing. They can come back and visit family and put their car in.
All right, so to enter the car show, has that time passed, or can people still enter?
No, you can do it. We still obviously take them to the day of, the hour of, the second of. I mean, you can walk in and sign up, like say, because you're waiting on weather, or maybe you got other plans that fall through, or it seems like farmers like this time of year with wheat harvest, if it's too wet, they'll come on down. So that's the thing we can do last second. That's not a big deal. We have those registrations at either the Chevrolet store or the Ford Toyota store, or you can give us a call. We'll be able to help you out too. And then, like I said, if you just show up, we got special registration for you too.
All right. To learn more, you got a website and a Facebook page.
Yeah, our Facebook page is pretty huge. We got a lot of information out there, and that's a good way to contact us or call the dealership. We do have, like I said, a website as well. It's got past information too. Like if you want to go back and look at who won in 2023 or whatever, you can all look at that information. It's kind of neat. And then all our old videos and stuff are there. But Facebook's probably the best way, cruising the bricks.
All right. Yeah. Very good. That's going to be tomorrow. Also tomorrow, by the way, I love the fact that you guys work together, because it can be easy to, hey, this is my event, hey, this is my event, and work against each other. But instead, you guys have decided to join forces, because we're going to have a lot of people in town tomorrow, right, Sarah?
Yes, we have Tour Day, Nebraska. I actually passed a truck going up to the college on the way here this morning, so they're already starting to arrive. But just to comment on the partnership, it's been so easy just to work with the whole Wagner family, and we're excited for everything, and to have it all on a couple blocks. That way you just park for the day and can enjoy everything. You can take a break and go shopping. Or if the wives don't want to look at the cars, they can go shopping. And the kids can play, the husbands can look at the cars. But we have the food trucks coming in at noon, and then we'll have the car show, and then starting at 4 o'clock, Tour Day Nebraska brought in the Broadways. They're going to play the 90s and 2000s. The beer garden will open at 4 o'clock. And then we also have the Got You Covered band. We're going to also do awards between 6 and 7 in between the bands. I know CASA Corporate Games are going to announce their winner during the 6 to 7 hour. And then Chamber has awards as well. And then with the Got You Covered, it goes from 7 to 11. So we'll have the food starting. We have so many food trucks. Like Josh said, the Thai food truck is coming in tonight. He's going to be at Norris Park from 5 to 7. So if you want to try him out ahead of time, you're more than welcome to. I had to do a lot of arm twisting to get him and his wife here. So hopefully he wants to come back for Heritage Days is the plan. So, and he wants to explore McCook too. So, anyone is out there listening, make sure to give him a warm McCook greeting. We have the Melty Wagon coming in. Fast Eddie's Pizza will be here. Piggly Wiggly, Sweet Ember, ice cream from the Scoop. I mean, we have it. Fried Oreos, we'll have it all. We also have the bleachers that will be within the beer garden. So you can sit on the bleachers, watch the cruise, drink your beer, listen to the music. So I think that, is there anything else I forgot?
Yeah, your new bang. We're ending the bash on a bang.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We are ending the bash on a bang.
Oh, I thought that was a secret. I thought I was not supposed to say anything.
Oh, no.
Well, they're going to find out one way or the other.
Yeah, after yesterday, I had some room in my budget for some fireworks, and the board's like, yes, do it. And so, I thought I was just getting 5 boxes. No, we have 20 boxes. So it is going to be...
It's going to be a bang.
It's going to be a bang.
The city approved it, so there's nothing
I
we
did
can
talk
do.
to the city manager before I even pursued the idea, and then talked to the fire chief.
You're like, listen, honey, sit down.
Actually, we were just leaving church because they said they said, hey, we need volunteers. The first day of selling fireworks is on the 28th, and we got out to the car, and I go, so neat. He's like, just stop right there. And I'm like,
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
I like how she waited until, it was after church and his heart was in a really good place. How could he say no?
That's right.
Strategy.
That is right.
Trigger
Timing
me
is
now.
everything.
Plus, he's held captive in the car because I'm usually driving after church. So.
Very good. So all the fun activities tomorrow, and most of it's free. I mean, you're going to buy your beverages, you're going to buy your food,
And that's it.
but come on out and bring lawn chairs if you
Yes,
want.
bring lawn chairs, sunscreen.
Yeah.
We will have, after the car show, we'll just have a couple of games for kids to we will have tables and chairs set up as well for just like an eating area. The app has all the information. If you download the Explore McCook app, we have the cruise map on there, the car show map on there, the food truck map on there. The food truck map is interactive, so if you want to type in, like, where can I get a cheeseburger?
Nice.
It'll show you the bathrooms. It'll show you too. And we're just excited. And it's a lot of fun, like I said, to partner because it's turning into this whole day event, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, that app has really streamlined a lot of things throughout the community. So, for the listeners, if you haven't downloaded the app, make sure that you do that because it's, not just for this weekend, but throughout the year. That's really how you can keep in touch with the heartbeat of McCook.
And to get the app, Play Store, iOS, App Store.
Yep. And then just type in Explore McCook. You'll see like the burgundy background with the bison on it. And we're good to go. And you don't have to enter a payment. It's free.
Yeah.
But all that information is on there. You can order to go to like Citadel. The menus are on there too. So
Very good.
Lots of resources.
All taking place tomorrow in downtown McCook. And like I said, free except for whatever beverage or food that you buy. Do stay hydrated because it's going to be hot.
Yes.
We're going to have some medical people around kind of watching that a little bit.
There will be water provided too.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
Good.
We provide water. It's a crazy amount of people that are like, how much does this water cost? It's like, nah, we just do it. So
we don't want
stay
you to
alive.
fall over.
Yeah.
We don't have to scoop you up off the bricks.
Yeah. Some people kind of lay in the cooler full of ice. It's like, okay, let's chill a little bit. I know you're chilling out, but it's weird.
I am going to put individual unbaked cookies on different bricks and see how long it takes.
Well, manhole covers. That's the way to do it. We'll fry an egg, maybe.
Oh yeah,
That'd be a good one.
We could put a webcam on that, and it'll have 5,000 hits.
Go viral. Not the event, just the
Exactly.
I think you guys should have Will do an ice plunge.
Oh, boy.
He wouldn't. He would never. That guy doesn't listen to nothing. He'd jump and forget to land in there.
I think we're going to be doing that after the beer garden. At the end of the night, we'll just get in those tubs and of ice, and it'll feel great.
It'd be good.
It's going to be a lot of fun. The Cruise on the Bricks and Bash on the Bricks tomorrow here in downtown McCook. Come out and be a part of it. Should be a great night. On to the weekend poll. Usually I let Haley introduce this, but Josh, this one was yours. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think I love like the either ors, and so it really kind of inspired it because, like, when we went to the Bison Cafe, they had a really good deep dish pizza. And then so that we got on the topic of deep dish or thin crust pizza. And so, yeah, we just wanted to know everybody's kind of total favorite so far.
So which is it, deep dish or thin crust? How's the poll going? Have you looked?
Well, right now, thin crust is winning.
Really?
But we got like a couple for deep dish. And then there's a couple of people that just went way above and beyond and started putting their favorite pizzas around the area.
Yeah.
And so I think Citadella had a vote in there with the Rocket Pizza.
Yeah.
And then the Roundup had a vote in there. So
I do have to say Citadelli's gluten-free crust.
yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I need to try it.
Yeah, they have the cauliflower crust,
Right.
and that's pretty good too. But their gluten-free crust, it's like, for me, I don't eat a lot of gluten. I might cheat every now and then, depending if it's deep fat fried. I can do that.
Yeah.
That's the exception.
Of course, yeah.
But their gluten-free crust is like, oh my gosh, I'm actually eating pizza.
So which are you, deep dish or thin crust then?
So I would have to say deep dish.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Haley? What say you?
I'm deep dish all the way.
I would probably be one. I'm the deep dish, but I'm the kind that it looks like it is holding a bucket of cheese. You know what I mean? That cheese pole on there.
Yeah.
To me, there's just never enough cheese on any pizza. That's probably.
You do have a cheese fetish.
I do. And I like some of the stinky cheeses.
You seem like a guy that likes to take cheese.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
I accidentally dipped my tater tot in your blue cheese the other day that we got for lunch.
That's not
and
good.
That's
a day ruiner.
That
right?
was so disappointing. It's like, this is not ranch.
And like he can pinky out it. He's like,
Stop.
That's a lot, man.
Sarah, are you deep dish or thin crust?
Thin crust. Living in New York for a while, it kind of ruins you with pizza. Like, that's your go-to. The
Yeah.
big slices, fold them in half.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to let the oil drip out the end.
Yep.
Yeah. Garrett,
I'm thin all the way.
thin crust. Mm-hmm. What do you want on that pizza?
You know, I'm pretty plain. I'm like, probably just pepperoni, a little bit of hamburger. It doesn't have to have a lot of cheese, but you know what ruins a good pizza is too much sauce.
Yes.
When
Yeah,
it's
I would
just
totally
dripping
do
off
that.
of there, you can't have that.
That's a good point.
everywhere I go, I ask for light sauce, and they act like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't mind having it there to dip in, especially when you get to the end of the slice of
pizza
pizza.
bones. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But who eats the end?
Dogs.
Yep.
That's why the pizza bones.
Yeah. So that's the weekend poll, deep dish or thin crust. And you can go to our Coyote Country Facebook page and post your thoughts there.
We had somebody message us and said that they wanted us to do one more, and that was stuffed crust.
Because that's what I was going to say.
Really?
But I just love, ever since I've been little, stuffed crust is top tier, but you can't get it everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I've never had deep dish. That'd be my cop out.
I do like the stuffed crust. Those are good too.
I went to Chicago one time, and I don't feel like I got the full experience of the Chicago deep dish, and I was pretty sad.
Yeah. When I was in college, we had one kid. He brought back a frozen one. And we tried to put it in the microwave at the college, and that did not work out that well.
boy.
Oh, no.
But it was still pretty delicious.
Did the fire department get called for that one?
No.
Okay. Our next topic for the Coffee Club, this will be a fun one here today. What local landmarks are no longer here, but you still use in giving directions? Haley, you want to start us out here?
Sure. I guess for me, I don't know, this topic. I mean, I obviously haven't lived here my whole life. I guess the last thing I remember changing when I first got here was J.C. Penney's leaving.
Oh, so
That's-
nowadays.
I think that was the only huge change. But I mean, obviously storefronts have changed, but I don't feel like anything major. I don't know. You guys probably remember
Oh, yeah.
more things than I do.
Carrie, how about you?
So I'm a transplant.
Yep.
And so Nate and I were talking about this last night. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of the story of you going out on a service call and your manager telling you, it's this way, that way, and you turn the boxcar and da-da-da. So Nate had been out to this farmer's place the year prior, and he remembers the boxcar. Well, they took the boxcar.
I forgot about the boxcar.
So he was out there, and they're radioing in because they all had this. All the service trucks had radios, and he's like, I can't find it.
It's not here.
And he's, finally found the farmer's place. Well, then his manager went out, a couple days later, weeks later, and he's like, "You're right, that boxcar's gone."
Perfect example for what we're talking about here. All right, Chandler.
I stay like what Trisha and I talked about too, because we were like, we reference old YMCA a lot.
Yeah,
It's like, that's it's right next to old YMCA, which is kind of funny because like we never were even close to that YMCA. Like that was way before my time, but we referenced old YMCA.
I was in the old YMCA. I think I swam in it once, but I'm old enough to be.
But now we'll have to reference like, the old YMCA now. So it'd be kind of funny to talk about that. And then we always make fun of my dad.
Oh, dude, don't steal mine.
I'll let him take it away.
Man,
he's so easy to make fun of.
He
Love the
is
guy,
so
but
easy.
he's
That's
just vulnerable.
That's exactly what I was gonna do because he's always, hey, it's out past Wheelers.
I was just gonna say that.
But it hasn't been Wheelers. I don't even know if
Yeah,
it was
just driven
Wheelers
past
in my
Wheelers.
lifetime.
Okay, to be honest with you, I'm sitting in this chair because of Wheelers.
Really?
My dad, he was the manager of Wheelers out in the Panhandle, and they had an opening manager position at Wheelers here, and so that's what moved our family to McCook.
Wow.
So there you go.
Deep cut.
Shout out Wheelers. I don't even think it exists anymore.
Yeah,
Because it's probably morphed into Orscheln's, which morphed into bomb cars.
Yeah.
I would imagine just bought out.
I think it was Country General for a while too. So yeah, a little bit of everything. But Wheelers, that's a great.
Wheelers.
One. Yeah, I actually have a picture in. We got a little album up in the cupboards here of a remote that we did at Wheelers. That's how long ago that's been. Anyway, Sarah, how about you?
Alcos or Alco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a good one.
The sign's still there, so it's kind of
I
easy
miss
still to
Alco.
refer
Yeah.
yeah.
to it.
Josh, you got any?
What was the place where the batting cages are?
Oh, Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
That's
I got Ben
sucks.
Franklin trash cans at my house right now.
I can't tell you how many cars I bought from Ben Franklin's.
Oh,
They had the best
same.
toys in the best
They
sporting
did.
goods section.
That was a
I
great
have dreams
time.
about it to this day.
Yeah.
Ben Franklin was elite.
It was, and you'd go
Miss
down
it.
in the basement, and they had a toy section down there too.
It was like heaven.
Yeah.
Dream about it.
Tractors, cars, ninja swords, whatever you
I
want.
remember they had like hockey equipment. And I was like,
Yeah.
first I've ever seen hockey equipment. And I was just like, I gotta have this. I don't even know how to play, but I gotta have it.
And you could never find anybody to help you because they were in one of the three stores. Because you had the one store, the store to the west, the
man.
basement. You could never find somebody to check you out. Ben Franklin, that was a good one.
There was a time a while ago where like the sign blew down off the front and you could see part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few of the letters were
That's true.
exposed.
I remember that.
It was just wanting to come out.
Yeah, it wants to be a part of this community again.
Yeah, we need that.
I got one at Gary's grocery store. So, but not. I mean, Gary Weimer's grocery store was on the end
yeah.
of my block. It's now Veteran HVAC actually has the building now. But I grew up on that block, and there was a little grocery store there down on the end of the block.
Didn't you steal something from that grocery store?
Yes, I did, and my mother made me take it back and tell Mr. Weaver I stole this piece of gum.
Been there.
Yeah, some great learning times.
My brother always, like, when he tells people that he goes disc golfing, he goes, oh, it's over at the park with the rocket.
Yes,
Oh, R.I.P. Rocket, dude. That was the best wasp nest in town right there too. And it was like Facebook before Facebook, because you go up there and you'd be like, oh, so and so's dating so and so, because they'd write it up on Sharpie.
Yeah.
You go back a week later and it's just etched out.
well, you could look up there and see, everybody put their initials or Jimmy loves Lucy
Yeah.
or whatever in there. Yeah, as the first place you could see things that you had to explain. What is that shape? Mom?
Yeah, it was art.
Yeah, art. That's what they
The
call it.
slide would break your pelvis because it was just violent.
Burn your butt cheeks a little
That
bit.
too, yeah. Dang your hide.
Kids nowadays will never know.
I know. That's why they're weak kids anymore, I guess. They don't know the rocket.
Yeah, you could tell if it was like a flathead or a Phillips screwdriver bolt by the imprint on your butt cheek.
Plus, if it had ever rained, there was no way to get out of the end of that.
Oh, we put baby oil on it.
Okay, Diddy.
Okay, Diddy, calm down.
And you could just like zoom down that bad boy.
Oh, my goodness. Fun topic. If you got some others, you can post those on our Facebook page. What landmark is no longer there, but you still use it to give directions?
My grandpa would always say, down there by the Hinky Dinky Church.
That's a good one.
Hinky Dinky, yeah.
Bag and save.
Yeah, the old bag and save.
Yeah. And then they moved up to where Cornerstone is,
Yeah.
in the Cornerstone Church. So, both of them became the Hinky Dinky Church, I guess. Let's move on to the games section. A couple of Spy the Lie here for you today. I'm going to give you 3 stats. You tell me which one the lie is. All right, Carrie, you go first.
It's not a lie.
I'm going to give you 3 stats. You tell me which one's the lie. An animal epidemic is called an epizootic. The inventor of cardboard first called it Billy Board. Or the first mini golf course in the U.S. opened in 1929 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Which one's the lie?
The animal one.
She says the animal one, the epizootic.
Disc golf?
Which one?
Is it disc golf?
No, it's not the golf. It's actually the inventor of cardboard was never called Billy Board. It sounds plausible,
legitimate.
doesn't it? Yeah. Haley, Spy the Lie number 2 for you. Smallest unit of time is called plank time, spelled Planck. Or is it Showtime is the oldest U.S. cable streaming service? Or a tinker is someone who mends pots and pans? Which one do you think?
I'll go with the middle one.
She says the middle. Showtime, the oldest U.S. streaming service?
That might be right.
Okay.
We'll
What
go
is
with the first one, maybe. First one. Final answer.
Final answer? You should have stayed with the middle one.
Dang it.
Showtime is not the oldest. It's actually HBO. So,
I'm just going to say I'm right. I'm always right.
of course you are. Coffee shop lingo. Next for the games here. Coffee shops are everywhere. The drinks available are many. I'm going to fire off some coffee shop lingos, and you tell me if it's real or fake. It's pretty easy. Garrett, you're up. Espresso. Real or fake?
Real?
Real. Very good.
Yeah, sorry.
He's like, is that a trick question?
Well, yeah, that's what it was
like.
so easy. It kind of short-circuited me for a minute.
Like, that's a common language. That's English,
Okay.
man.
A mochaccino.
Oh, that. A maca?
Mochaccino.
Or like
M-O.
mochaccino.
Yeah, that's probably how you spell it.
It's real.
Mochaccino.
Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
definitely mochaccino.
Was it matcha chino? Because I was like, matcha is a different type of. Because there's matcha at coffee shops.
Well, there is. Yeah. That is, of course, real. It's steamed chocolate milk with the coffee. La cucaracha.
All right. See, now I would have got
No.
There's some Mickey Mouse stuff going on here.
Cucaracha.
It's gonna snap.
She says no, it's fake, yeah. A machito.
No.
Oh,
It's macchiato.
Macchiato.
I thought you were a
And
coffee
you call
Yes.
yourself a coffee person.
It's a coffee club. Sacrilege.
I like black coffee.
we could get these right.
Slander. What do you think?
It's real.
Yes, it is. It means
Killing it.
it means marked in Italian.
Mocha.
Yes, you can see that from there.
Sound
Yes,
it
big letters.
out.
I wasn't going to give that one to you. A pimplado. Josh. Pimplado.
Hey, man. Pimping ain't easy. That's fake.
As he walks in with the fur coat and the cane. Yeah, that's fake. And then Haley. A ristretto.
No.
Yes.
It's real.
Okay.
Cafe Ristretto is a concentrated espresso.
Who wants that?
Ooh, I'd do that all day.
Yeah, I would.
I love espresso. Like, well, I'm hooked.
I always
Give me
say,
that.
I always say I want to do the Turkish sand coffee. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
They basically make it in the in sand, and it
I've
kind
seen
of
that.
boils up over.
It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I would like that one very much. So, for the rest of the games, finish the phrase. I'll give you some simple ones. Haley, you're up first. A penny for
Your thoughts.
yes. Josh, the early bird.
Gets the coffee.
Yes, acceptable. I think that works.
Sarah, don't count your chickens.
Till they hatch.
Okay, all right. Carrie, when life gives you lemons.
You make lemonade
Okay.
or put it in vodka.
Yeah, amen.
Depends on the day.
Yes.
Amen.
Chandler, a watch pot.
Never boils.
And Garrett, action speak.
Louder than words.
Awesome. You guys did good. Give yourselves a hand. Very
A
good.
plus.
All right. Next topic for the Coffee Club. What home repair project has been ignored the longest?
All of them. I'm a 75%er. If it's good
Yeah.
enough, it gets left in that state.
Garrett, you got a
Once
specific
the
one? you
wall
wanna-
is up, you don't have to put the trim up. It's fine.
That is fact, actually. I've seen it in a book.
Oh my.
So that's your one is the wall trim?
Well, no, there's literally, seriously, all of them in my house. I just, Ashley will tell you I'm a 75%er.
Yeah.
I get them to good enough status and then wait until we have a function and she goes, you got to get that done.
Yeah. Chandler, which one are you calling out?
Oh, that's why I don't want to start a project because I know it'll take about 10 years to finish it. So, yeah, I don't know. I have like my fence always breaks. So that's the one that's like, I guess I'll get to it in a week or whenever it blows again, I'll fix it again. So,
Yeah.
it's all through those zip ties right now. So I'd say probably my fence. Shout out the wind.
Yeah. All right.
It would help if your neighbors had fences.
Yeah. Or if I had more houses up there, wink, wink, EDC, help me out. That would block a lot of the wind.
All right, Carrie.
I don't know. I think shortly after Nate and I moved into our house, we're like, ooh, we could do this with the kitchen. We could do that with the kitchen. And so it's never been started. And I think probably that's my fault more than anything because I just can't decide, what I want to do with it. And I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, when the kids get out of the house, you end up with a lot more money.
Yes, that's how that's going to work.
It's shocking how much money
Look at
we
this guy. He's in a different tax bracket now.
Well, no, but I'll tell you, we had money that we didn't realize. We didn't realize how expensive it was for the kids. That was the thing. The kids at the house, I mean, it's just unreal.
And
And
tell Case and he's out.
yeah.
Sorry, dude, you got to go.
All right, Sarah. The question we're asking here is, what home repair project has been ignored the longest?
All of them.
No,
Since
come on.
I've started this job,
Yeah.
seriously, I have new tools and I'm excited to use them, but just don't have the time or energy. So I'm like Garrett, the trim. There's some trim I need to replace or put some more nails in, and and I'd like to paint again. So yeah, all of them.
We've got two at our house, main ones. One, it's definitely my responsibility. We got like the peel and stick, like flooring in the kitchen.
Yep.
Now, someday we're going to get some expensive flooring, but not right now. This is what we can afford. And so, but we've got extras, and there's like some wear spots in some of them, but I got to pull those out. And so, yeah, I got to replace those.
Sounds like a headache.
It does. So that's mine. Now my wife's, she's the one that does all the painting at our house. That's just how it's always worked out. Basically, because she has the care and the effort to do it right. But she painted one coat on the stairwell, and I'm borrowing a ladder of a friend of ours that is specific to help get that done. I've had that ladder for a month and a half, and she hasn't got the second coat on yet. So that's one on her. Yeah. All right, Haley.
I'd say probably either. I just like to get the bathroom updated because when we moved in, I feel like it was the only place in the house that hadn't been touched. So everything in our house is like gray, white trim. It's
I didn't
all
even notice
updated.
that.
But the bathroom is still like the old, like the wood trim. The walls are like a creamy yellow,
Yeah.
old flooring. So I'd say probably just updating the bathroom, which that's just going to take. I just want new flooring and paint on the walls, pretty much.
But
And
once you
then-
start,
Famous last words. All we're gonna do is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or new.
and then you dig into it. It's like, what?
I know.
You
I
have no
know.
walls left. You're like, what happened? No floor or nothing.
Or new flooring in our bedrooms, which for a while I thought we were going to go with carpet. But since I got my new fancy mop vacuum thing, I kind of just want to put hardwood floors in all the bedrooms and then get, fancy big area rugs. So I don't know.
get a
But
Persian.
the sad thing we're facing is Darren can't find the flooring that's in our house now. So I think we're going to have to go with something different. But
That's how they get you.
I know.
That's how you
we
end up
ended
doing the
redoing
whole house.
Perfect. Josh, what repair project has been ignored the longest at your house?
Well, we've been slowly redoing like parts of our house, but we are both super tired of our kitchen right now. And so that's our next big project, is to build a kitchen / big like living room. And so we got Uncle Leroy on the move. He was on the camera yesterday coming by making some measurements. So that's probably the next big project we got going, because we got a one butt kitchen.
Yeah.
And if you get more than one butt in there, people start to get angry. And
Well,
so
it's like that kitchen it's where everybody kind of.
Yes, the huddle. It's
Yeah.
the focal point
Yeah.
of a
Yeah.
house anymore.
It really is.
and literally my cutting countertop space is this big right here. Like,
Yeah.
and I need big. I need some room. So our new kitchen that we're wanting to do, we're gonna have like 15 foot of counters on one side and like an additional 13 foot on the other side, plus a big island.
Then
So we
the
don't-
bedroom will be just like a twin mattress.
Oh, amen.
That's all you need.
Well, the average person has 6 home repair projects that are on their to-do list. And so that's what inspired that question. Next one here for the morning show. How do you politely tell visitors that it's time to go home? Josh, you want to start?
Yeah, so Darcy's great grandpa was the king of this. He'd be sitting in his chair, and then when he was ready for people to go home, he'd go, if the company would leave, we could go to bed. And people would literally just get up
You'd
and
say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
And they would just get up and leave because they
People
knew
need to
he was
be more
serious.
forward like
Yeah.
that. That's a
Don't
good
beat around
way
the
of
bush.
living. Yeah.
All right.
And it didn't matter if you're a friend or family. If he was ready for bed, he was telling you, get the heck out.
Yeah.
I knew a guy once that he would just say, hey, you can stay as long as you want, but I'm going to bed. I mean, he'd just remove himself, but he didn't care if you stayed.
That's how Grandpa was.
Lock the door on your way out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody else? How do you politely tell visitors it's time to go?
Start cleaning. If you start cleaning like the kitchen
That's
or
true.
something.
Aggressively.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like you're moving tables and chairs and just start throwing them together and clanking them. It's like, hello.
I'll just go to bed
Hand him the
myself.
broom.
Yeah, Irish goodbye. A lot.
Yeah, I just go
The
straight
Irish
to
goodbye,
bed.
it doesn't sit well with my
We'll let Ashley kick him out.
Just slowly sink away to the bedroom and fall asleep, or fall asleep on the couch. And he's like, all right, I guess that means I'm gonna go.
I'm done.
I feel like the most Nebraskan way is just go, well, and then slap it.
Well,
Yeah.
And then just go to the front door and hold it open.
Yes.
Watch out for those
Most
deer.
passive way.
That's an I love you. It is. Yeah. Watch out for them deer.
Call me when you get home.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Next topic, and Carrie and I were talking about this in a little bit, but you guys all understood that said bougie, right? What in your house makes you feel bougie?
After the coffee thing, I'm surprised that you can pronounce that.
Hey,
I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't want to say it.
Right on the wall.
I had to spell it for him.
I was
Well-
going to say, he had boogie yesterday.
to be honest, there are 4 acceptable ways to spell bougie because it is slang, okay? But the idea is, what makes you feel like, I'm kind of on that next level with this thing. So what is it? You want to start?
So, yeah, before Father's Day, I would have said that my coffee maker was the item in my house that really made me feel bougie. It can do the espresso and like all of the things. until Father's Day when I bought Nate the Traeger grill. And I'm like, wow, this is like next
Top notch,
level.
Yeah.
It's the best.
So,
Have you done pizza on it yet?
Oh, that's this
Take
weekend.
and
That's
bake on
Sunday.
it?
That's going to be
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. That's next level. Sarah, what in your house makes you feel bougie?
It's actually not in my house, but it's my car. When I upgraded from the minivan to the Highlander,
Yeah.
yep,
It's a good product.
yes.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is nice.
I know that was. I will agree with that because like when I went from my Edge, which was just an Edge,
Yeah.
to the pickup. Holy smokes!
Yep.
Just like the screen size itself, like literally my screen size in the pickup is this right here, and it makes it so nice.
There's a lot of people are like, I can't have something that nice. It's like, why not?
Yeah.
Do it. That's crazy. It's like, I can't do that. I just
That's
can't
what-
be. It's like, you can.
That's what Clay told me. He goes, "Why not get a screen that big?"
Everything else is
I'm like, I guess I don't know. I guess I am.
I hope Kyle is listening to that.
It's so much. I do. I feel, every time I get in the pickup, I do feel kind of bougie because it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The heated steering wheel, the air conditioned seats. I mean,
See, that's where I was going to go. It's the air conditioned seats because we've had heated seats forever.
Yeah, and it's in everything anymore.
Yeah, but the air conditioned seats.
It's not.
My Expedition out there somehow does not have heated seats.
We can fix that. You know we can.
Yes,
I know.
there's
Yeah, that forest green Suburban that's sitting down there.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle,
Cypress
listen.
Take it.
Gray, baby.
No.
RST.
Literally last night.
Hey, listen, if you would have still had the pickup, we were talking to Will about a package deal. So
See,
it's gone now.
it was 10:30, and I didn't know if Chandler was going to be in bed.
Yeah.
Oh, I was probably asleep.
Yeah, I was going to text him and be like, "Bring the forest green Suburban down here."
I moved it yesterday, and I like this. That new car smells in it. I was like, oh, it smells like a baseball glove in here. It's the best.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to stop. I'm coming home with a new vehicle today.
Amen.
Contagious.
All right. We're gonna punt to the last one because we got
Hold
one more. Oh, go
You
ahead.
didn't say you're bougie.
My bougie was the air conditioned seats.
Oh yeah, that was yours.
Oh, that's-
okay.
yeah.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, just because
Or air conditioner in general. Sometimes it's like, God bless air conditioners.
no kidding.
Amen.
Absolutely.
We're all gonna have those little fans this weekend. We're gonna
After
really
the
feel
105
bougie.
last week, it's just like, I'm so thankful for this machine.
Yeah. So when we were at the barbecue contest last week, there was somebody that had a belt clip fan, and it went under their shirt.
I've seen those.
Now that's bougie.
Did they
Yeah.
also have jean shorts and New Balances?
No. No, that was me. But I just felt for a moment like, not to get graphic, but you know, like my under edge
Oh, yeah.
would have just definitely loved that moment of cold,
Sucks, doesn't
of
it?
cold air. Yeah.
We're just a couple of minutes out from birthdays and anniversaries. If you want to call those in, you can talk to Haley, 345-5598, 345-5598. June 27th through the weekend birthdays. Call those in now, and we'll put them on the radio for you. Last topic for Coffee Club before we get, there is no one dislikes Dolly Parton. So my question is, which company is the Dolly Parton of corporate America? And I'm going to go first here because I don't want anybody to steal mine.
Wait. So you're saying what company is just a solid company?
It's a solid company, and it's like nobody dislikes this company. And I know exactly where you're going to go to disagree with me, but I say Lego. Lego's like the top, you know?
Have you ever
Until you
stepped
step
on one?
Yeah.
And with the exception of stepping on them, I mean,
Or you lose a piece to like a.
how do you hate Legos,
Watch
right?
the world burn.
So that's mine. All right. Haley, you got one?
I'm gonna go with like Costco or Sam's Club.
Costco made the top 5.
How can you hate it?
Josh?
It's Duluth or Lindor Truffle. You know?
Fantastic companies.
Are you Duluthin today?
No.
What?
No. I ain't been Duluthin all week. That's why I've been so angry.
Well, if you do laundry,
Well, I've tried, but it's been tied up.
well, that sucks.
Sarah, what's your Dolly Parton of corporate America?
Target.
Target.
Ooh,
That's what Trisha said.
Yeah.
Just say
Target in our house.
Yeah. Carrie.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's-
just wholesome.
Well,
and,
if you're asking guys.
they always have something on sale.
Yes.
Sometimes.
You know the rotation of the sales?
Yes,
Okay, that
every
means
other
we
week.
go too much. Let's stop.
Never too much.
All right, how about you?
Kind of low hanging fruit, but I was thinking Toyota because Toyota's like least controversial company,
Yeah.
always up front, always doing good stuff. I don't know. They're just like very, I don't know. They never really have any issues.
Yeah.
They're good stuff.
Garrett, how about you?
You know, I would to throw some food in there. I would say like Chick-fil-A. Everybody likes Chick-fil-A.
That was number 2.
They're like
Cane's.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
My
yeah.
pleasure.
Canes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys Cane's or Chick-fil-A over Cane's?
You know,
According to
I'm
Annette
not,
Wagner, she's
I won't,
neither. And
I won't discriminate. I'll eat either, but I'd have to say Chick-fil-A gives a better experience.
It does.
What's a better lemonade? That's another fight you go down. It's like, Cane's lemonade's better.
Also, that made the list for best companies, corporate America. Sony made the list, and Nintendo also made the list for.
Oh, Nintendo's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised the coffee company wasn't on there. When I asked Nate last night, he said 7 Brew. Oh, geez.
Yes.
Oh, is he a Seven Brew guy?
trend.
He is.
Heck yes.
He loves
Yeah.
his milk coffee.
Yep.
Well, I will tell you, Ember's new drive-through is they used a lot of inspiration from 7 Brew to get there.
Frequent
where they-
flyer there. I love it.
Yeah. So another fun topic for Coffee Club on a Friday morning.
Well, it is probably about time for us to go see them, man.
Yeah. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Let's do this. All right, birthdays, anniversaries, June 27th through the weekend. Anybody got some birthdays to shout out here?
Mason Sis has a birthday today.
Any others?
I got one for Sunday.
Yeah, dude, former coffee club alumni. Oliver.
Yeah. Oliver Todd.
He's in the
big
club.
40.
Oh, my
No,
goodness.
Not 40. He's 4. Acts like he's 40. But his hours he sleeps is like he's 40. But no, Oliver turns a whopping 4 years old on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we decided to have a gigantic bash downtown McCook for his
Yeah, we're
birthday.
putting on a car show for him.
Yeah, every year we tend to do a big party for him. He loves it, which he's a car nut, so it comes out naturally. But yeah, he loves it.
All right. Anybody else?
I got Ryan Powell has a birthday. Missy Foster has a birthday for today. Kristen Stritt has a birthday. And I'll let you do the other one.
Okay, so we've got Mason Sis, Chance Pearson, Hadley McDonald, Missy Foster, Catherine Stritt, and Amalia Almanza. It's got a birthday. She was another Coffee Club alum, and she was one of our interns here at the radio station.
I remember her.
Yeah, and you know, it's cool. She's one of the ones that when she comes back to town, not every time, but most times she'll stop by and say boo for a while. And so,
Well, now she'll be 21, so we can say booze to her. And I got Kylie Rice and Spencer Rice celebrate a 12-year anniversary
Happy anniversary.
tomorrow.
And Casey and Tyson Carr, Casey Samway, they both have birthdays on Sunday.
Yeah, so we used to know that kind of stuff because Darren would call those in. But in his old age, he's kind of
Dementia is coming in.
been slacking.
I was talking to Darren the other day, and he brought up the fact that those two had the birthday, and I said, well, they should have got married on that day, and then, you know,
Everything would have been easy.
yeah, he could have tattooed that on, been good to go for his whole life. All right, well, about ready to wrap up for the Coffee Club on a Friday morning, June 27th. You got some tickets for tonight?
We do.
Tickets for tonight at Nebraska Land Days, Bailey Zimmerman. So we got a set of tickets. We're going to give those away. Call number 1-308-345-5598. And congratulations. Nebraska Land Days, Bailey Zimmerman tonight. Call now. As we're doing the wrap here, Chandler, we got the car show that's ready to go. And people want to get entered. You can encourage them to go to your digital means to see
Yeah.
the details.
Yep. So, of course, our Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us. And then, like I said, calling either dealership because we got great people that work for us that promote what we do as well. But yeah, you can enter anytime. Preferred before, but if you're a last second guy, that's no problem too. Procrastination is the way it goes.
Yeah.
So get a hold of us whenever. And then our registration, it's at 1:30. We'll start lining up at 2, and then of course we're there until 6.
Yeah.
Have our awards and all that, and then there's plenty to do downtown with kids' activities and food and beverage and all that.
So, Garrett, what does today look like for you getting ready for it?
Today's going to be pretty chaotic. We got to get a bunch of cars cleaned up and moved around and get last minute preparations. It's definitely going to be busy, but it's chaos that we somewhat enjoy. It's really cool. Like yesterday, we were getting an old car worked on down at Terry Hilker's. And it was just cool to talk to him. He's, we're going to get our car ready to go, and Jared's going to bring one. And it's just kind of neat to see these old guys get excited. And it's humbling to be able to provide that for these guys. And we're glad to do it.
So you guys bringing something out of the arsenal?
Yeah, so we got them down yesterday because we always have a special car on our T-shirts, and so that's kind of a secret until the car show day. We don't really disclose that information because I don't know, it's just kind of a little fun little Easter egg.
Yeah. So what is it this year?
See, I can't say. But we have 3 of the same car, just different generations of it. So we had to get the 3 generations down here. So we got them scrubbed up. So that was kind of fun. And then not necessarily we do it for my dad, but have my dad get some of his toys out and watch him go. And he actually spun the tires on one of the cars yesterday.
Yes.
And he acted like his foot slipped. But I was like, I knew what you did. I'm a product of you. I know what you did. It was easy.
Oops to daisy.
It was pretty funny. I was like, how did he just do that? I can't believe he's very ginger on a lot of his toys, but that one he went a little crazy.
We can call the DMV and have him tested. So.
We might need to. Yeah. We'll get him room in the home for sure.
That's going to be so much fun. The car show side of things, and then of course the bash. Also, Sarah, you guys put a lot of work into this, and it's about to pay off. Going to be a fun night tomorrow.
Yep, we have the Thai food truck will be at Norris Park tonight from 5 to 7. So if you want to try him out, he'll be out there serving food. And then starting at noon tomorrow, all the other food trucks will be down on West C Street ready to go. 1 o'clock, food trucks will go all day starting at noon. But 3 o'clock is the car show, and then 4 o'clock is the Broadways. And the beer garden starts at 4, and then we'll have awards between 6 and 7. And then 7 o'clock, we will have Got You Covered Band playing. And I think the cruise starts about 6:30ish. And so you can come down. We'll have some bleachers facing Norris. Bring your lawn chairs. Bring money just for food and beer, and you're good to go.
Carrie, for your perspective, what are you most excited about for tomorrow's chamber side of stuff?
I am just so glad that it's back down on the bricks.
Me too.
From when we started this event years ago, it was supposed to be on the bricks. And then for technical reasons, we had to move it out to the golf course, which was great. Mm-hmm. But there's just a special ring to the Bash on the Bricks, and to be able to tie it so closely with Wagner's and their support of it. And Sarah has just done such a phenomenal job working on all of the logistics to make it happen. And so huge shout out to her, and helping to bring all of the pieces together with the bikes that are going to be in town, with the cars that are going to be in town, and then tying this in there. She's just done such a phenomenal job. And so I'm so excited that it's going to be on the bricks.
And to find out the details, the app is probably the easiest way, right?
Yep, Explore McCook app. We have the interactive map with food trucks. We have the cruise map on there. We have the car show map on there. And then both of our Facebook pages, we have all sorts of updates on there as well.
All right. You didn't get a phone call in? All right. So we got some, maybe everybody's just getting ready for tomorrow night's event.
Maybe.
But we do have a set of tickets for Bailey Zimmerman.
Yeah.
North Platte tonight.
Call me
All
now.
right. 345-5598 on your marks. Good set and good luck. There you go. It's 8 o'clock Central Time, and that is Coffee Club on a Friday morning, June 27th, 2025. Happy Weekend Eve.